This is Indie Propaganda. I'm Valerie Green.
And I'm Joy Mills.
You guys know me by now, don't you?
You just pause after that from now on.
All over the interwebs. We are here today continuing our special series on the COVID-19 pandemic. Super weird to be living in the world right now. And we are taking the time to speak with a lot of different people in a lot of different industries in Indianapolis and around, maybe some that'll be from out of town. But today we wanted to talk with one of my best friends, Jessie Davis, brand and operations director of Greek's Pizzeria. Also an improv comic as kind of a side hustle, and a musician too. She plays piano. So all of these different things made up into one like adorable package that is Jessie. And also, side note, your significant other is Joseph Denny, who is a teacher and a DJ that we spoke with earlier this week about how the pandemic is affecting him. So that was a long intro, but thanks, Jessie, for talking with us and coming on virtually.
Well, thanks for making it infinite that I'm adorable. So thank you. I can replay that.
Yeah,
appreciate it. Joy, you seem amazing too. I don't want to leave you out.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
We don't know each other, but okay.
Yes, hopefully someday, like we said earlier, we can meet in person.
That's just a crazy thing.
Yeah.
To even say to someone. But yeah, Jessie said earlier, I hope one day that we can meet in person. And we were all like, can that happen?
Womp womp.
Yeah, it's been kind of an overnight change in everyone's life, which actually kind of forced us to get the video thing going. Zoom has been amazing. I don't know if that's a new thing or an old thing, but it's been awesome, not only just to be able to continue our show, but also just to see like my friends. And I've been in the house. How long have you guys been staying home now?
I've been kind of bad, but mostly 5 days, with intermittent going into Greeks as like a sort of solitude away from home.
Same.
What about you guys?
Yeah, similar thing. I've been going into work a few hours every day, just for the normalcy, I think.
Yeah.
And
or else I'll go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys,
Joseph will be my ex-boyfriend if that happens, so we have to. I'm kidding. He's great.
No, I mean, that's a real concern for me too. When is my husband going to have to start working from home, and me and the dogs? And it might just, I don't know. Is everyone just going to get divorced and split up? But where are we going to go? Like, everyone's just going to have to work their problems out, I guess. I have two. I have an option of going in. I'm guessing that you guys have a way to socially distance and not be in close quarters with your coworkers.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just about whether or not I'm going into Greeks or staying at home, but feels like everybody's been really responsible, which is kind of a bummer because I kind of miss hanging out in person and being risky,
Thank God.
I'm kidding. I'm clean, guys. We're good.
I don't know.
Fuck it.
Joy's not buying it.
Yeah, she won't even show us her hands. It's like, come on.
Where have those hands?
Like, I have sausage. I have sausage fingers, so I don't like to.
No, you don't. We're like, where have those hands been? They better have been inside. Yeah. So, one thing, Jessie, that I have a lot of friends that are in the restaurant industry. That's your main gig. And we really wanted to kind of check in with you. We've checked in with some other business owners, Eddie Som, Jesse Rice, who doesn't necessarily own a restaurant, but a food and beverage business. But you have kind of the unique position of being in the pizza business. And I saw on social media the other day, you guys were running out of food. So I really wanted to talk to you, who is part of the food and beverage industry, but you're having kind of a different experience, I think, than a lot of other people. So what's happening at Greeks right now?
Well, I mean, we are lucky to kind of be in the delivery industry because that's, where everybody is getting their money from in the restaurant industry right now. But so, a lot of it at first was, okay, we got to figure out how to do this beer, alcohol delivery and carry out. And we hadn't done that before. So, right leading up to this major quarantine thing was, how do we make sure that Monarch's going to be able to deliver enough so we can able to, do our delivery and carry out for that. So there's a lot of hustle going on to there, and even getting the message out that we do that was super important. So it's just a lot of like creating graphics, getting messages out there, trying to reach out to people. And then downtown was definitely a different beast, because we weren't even delivering on our end until I think Friday, because we didn't have a parking spot. And in the city, they actually gave us, we were granted a city spot about like 3 weeks ago, but we just hadn't implemented it yet, because we were just trying to figure out the logistics. We're going to do electric vehicle delivery soon, but TBA and when that will be possible. And so, you don't know when this bubble is going to pop, right? You don't know how to schedule. And so, we are in a fortunate position, but again, it's like, you have all these questions of servers of like, deliveries and carryouts, but we've actually noticed that most of the sales have come from carryout, not delivery. I'm assuming maybe they think there are more hands touching the deliveries, or they need to get out of the house. So that's kind of where we've been. It's just kind of all hands on deck. And, my boss, Josh, who is an owner, who owns these, he went to Delco yesterday to pick up food, and he said he really noticed the like the face mask, and everyone, being really careful about that. But obviously that's probably really good, since they're the one handling the food and everything. So, but yeah, so it's just been all hands on deck, and people have questions, and no one has any answers to what's happening or what's going to happen. But yes, downtown open for carry out and delivery, and you could save $3 free delivery. At Sobro, you can do the quarantine combo, one topping, one breadsticks, and so you can order online at Greek's
Brilliant.
Pizzeria. Downtown, Black Acre, we're doing carry out and delivery.
She's ready.
And at Sobro, we also have White Claw. And
Ooh.
so
Valerie's
I spent
favorite.
time doing these, so I'm going to promote them.
I
If you'd
love
like to
it.
see them later, I'd be happy to show you.
Yes, well, we're gonna link to all of the specials and where people can get your product. Pizza and beer, I mean, people are gonna be surviving off of that. You guys are essential workers, and you guys have, I think, some of the best pizza in the entire city. And
We do, yeah.
Breadsticks.
I'm not just saying that. I said that before you even started working there, so I
You
truly
did.
believe it.
Yeah, for sure. We are known for our sauce. It's delicious, goes good on everything. We have wings, pizza, but classic cheese pizza. When I went in for the interview, I was like, what makes Greeks different? And he made a cheese pizza. I was like, you can judge a pizza by having a cheese pizza, and isn't this the best? And I ate it, and I was like, yes, I want this job. And it was really good. So it was a win-win for sure.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. So how are your employees coping at this time? I mean, obviously you've got drivers on staff, right?
Yeah.
But how about the normal wait staff and the cooks and all that?
Well, it's just kind of hard figuring out the schedule, because it's just like the other night, somebody's making a ton of tips doing the carryouts, and then the deliveries aren't as, being sufficient. So it's just hard, I think, with the scheduling and trying to figure it out. Obviously, there's a lot of concern of job security. And I mean, even, right now, pizza's killing it, but there's no security. So it's kind of hard to just like reassure people when there is, the server industry is, unfortunately really dark, for a lack of a better word. But I just think there's only so much reassurance that you can do. But it's definitely like you can feel this cloud of uncertainty going in there. But I think lucky enough that we are in the position that we're in right now. And if things go a different direction, I mean, I guess that's just like something that we're going to have to cross at the time. But so yeah, that's my answer to that question.
Have you guys been having trouble getting products?
I think, well, right now we were able to get a delivery this past week from our food distributor. And it's a lot of, I think the alcohol was one that we were definitely trying to scramble in at the last minute, and just getting like the paper supplies and stuff like that has been the most difficult, because we still are a restaurant, and so we have to have like, you know, toilet paper and paper bags and stuff of that nature. So I think when the deliveries and the ordering comes through, that would be the like caveat of getting things ready. But I mean, I think a lot of the distributors have an abundant amount of food because not a lot of restaurants are producing or needing it. So I think it's in a pretty good situation. I don't do the ordering, but that's from what I can tell from what's happening with everything.
Yeah, Eddie Som mentioned that, and I can't remember which distributor it was, but they had $18 million in stock earlier this week, and so they were trying to figure out like how to get that out. I'm hoping that there's some donation going on for you know, the underprivileged or people that don't have access to food at all anyway. But yeah, I mean, the distributors had a ton of product. They didn't see this coming either, obviously. So hopefully the restaurants are going to be stocked for a while coming.
Yeah. And again, it's hard to order because you don't know how much you need. And if this is gonna, like, our restaurant's gonna be shut down tomorrow, we constantly have to ask that. Like, we just could be fucked one day and we just don't know it because you don't get much of a notice. And then we're kind of trapped with this inventory of like the perishable foods. What do you do with it then? And so, you know, I thought about setting, you know, I want to do some sort of donation to like a hospital or something like that. But I don't know if people are going as like welcoming of like some food. What do you guys think?
That's what I've been thinking about that this whole time when people are talking about donating masks and food and stuff. I'm like, will people actually use it, or will they just be so paranoid about, you know, it carrying the virus that they won't even use it?
I mean, also, I don't know. I mean, you know, strangers sharing a pizza, I don't know, but I mean, it's super healthy to share it with your friends and family, but I don't know about. So anyways, if you guys have any suggestions or out there, I would love to know.
I think you should start taking drone orders of the breadsticks to people across Indiana, starting with me right now.
Cool. I'll just turn into a bird really quickly,
Awesome.
but I won't put it in my mouth or anything.
That works.
Feed it to her like a baby bird.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So are
No
you
cheese
guys?
sauce.
You're currently open right now, right? It was last night you guys shut early, or I'm trying to remember the timeline of what I saw.
I think last night we had to shut early. I know a couple of the other locations just ran out of food. Right now we are running our normal hours. Greeks, the downtown location did extend its hours. It wasn't open nighttime, but then when Blackacre moved upstairs, it was doing those night times, but we weren't doing deliveries. So the hours are extended downtown, but there's this pretty equivalent to the ones at Sobro is what's happening, but no, nothing extended yet. I think it's just, what do you do right now? So yeah.
You guys are open right now then?
Correct. We are open Sobro downtown. I believe the others are. Again, it's franchise, so I'm not 1000% versed on all of the locations, but I think 16th Street is taking a pause right now. So yeah, just figuring out the delivering zones and stuff like that. But the downtown location did start delivering to Fountain Square as of a few days ago, and a little bit of Bates Hendrick. So that was also part of it, was extending that delivery area. And it's good to have Grubhub a part of that so they can also use their resources to deliver.
So I can order Greeks from Grubhub to Irvington? You guys aren't out here yet.
We are not. I'm pretty sure. I'd say yeah. We'll say yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
If not, I'll become a bird and you'll totally get it.
Yeah, she'll take it to you on her breadstick run to me.
What is your guys' favorite pizza? Not like Greek's pizza necessarily, but your topping or your go-to.
I switch it
Jeez,
up.
I asked the questions and you freeze.
Do you judge people based on their pizza tastes? Do you judge people's personalities?
I'm not known. This is a judgment-free zone.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe if you're like extra vegan, extra gluten-free, this and that, then I'd be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like you're in the wrong place. It's not pizza. Joy, what about you?
I like pepperoni with jalapenos.
Okay, okay,
Solid.
medium spicy. So okay,
Yeah.
Val.
So I like either sausage and mushroom and then half of it pepperoni, black olive. I'm also one of those degenerates that likes Hawaiian pizza with bacon. I also like I'm part like Greeks is my favorite, and my other favorite is like Neapolitan style, like that really floppy like New York style that like drips oil and stuff. And I also like sometimes like chicken on pizza. But I hate Chicago style pizza. I hate that. Don't ever even talk to me about it. And I think you're disgusting if you eat it, honestly.
I'm gonna log out. Log it out right now.
Also,
Not
Val,
really.
we can never share pizza. I hate mushrooms. I don't like olives, but mushrooms, the consistency, pictures of it, it disgusts me. I don't even want to pick it off. So we never have to share pizza together. I'm sorry.
Okay, can
It's
I
just
just
not
have
going to
my
happen.
I can have my own then? That's okay.
What's your favorite pizza, Jessie?
What is my favorite? I like a classic margarita with, like
Yes.
spinach, tomato, etc., etc. I do like also the no sauce pizza because I love cheese sticks. I can eat cheese bread. If that was a last meal, that would be fine. And I gotta have the cheese sauce. That's very important. Cheese sauce over ranch, I think.
Wait, what kind
Is
of
that a
cheese
hot
sauce?
take? Nacho cheese sauce.
The neon cheese.
Yeah.
That is such a Midwestern thing. The
Is
neon cheese.
it?
Oh yeah, when I lived in Colorado, that didn't exist.
I think butter is a super Midwestern thing. I know that's a little bit of an off subject thing, but garlic butter is where my brain went.
I
I
don't
love
know.
garlic butter.
Joy, what's your dip sauce of choice?
Ranch.
Okay, classic
100%.
ranch girl. All right.
Yeah.
Mine
Valerie.
is ranch mixed with Cholula is what I dip pizza in.
What the fuck? That's
Yeah.
bizarre.
Is it?
Never-
Everyone that tries it gets on it. Yeah, my mom eats it like that now too. Sergey eats it like that. Yeah.
Okay,
I put sriracha on my pizza too, but
that's fine. It was a humdinger, Val. I just hadn't heard that.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'll try it. I'm open to it.
try it. Ranch mixed with like a few squirts of Cholula is delicious. Little kick. Ranch with a kick.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love it.
All right.
Nacho cheese, maybe if I'm like super hangovered, because that's a lot. That's a lot. Cheese on cheese on cheese on cheese.
What? No, yes. Yeah, for sure.
what's wrong with that?
It's like eating mac and cheese, like boxed mac and cheese and then putting shredded cheese on top.
Or like a grilled cheese with mac and cheese in it. I've had that before. Yeah, I have.
I'm not about that life. I know they have it at one of those restaurants downtown. I can't remember which one. But
I also had an omelet, a mac and cheese omelet once. It was pretty weird, but I like cheese.
Did you make it?
No, it was at this brunch place in Denver. They like specialized in weird brunch things, and their most popular thing was a mac and cheese omelet.
Sounds kind of bougie.
It's pretty tasty.
Was it good?
Yeah, like the spiral mac and cheese. Yeah, it was good. Of course, it was good.
Oh, I mean, that just seems abrupt, I guess. I don't know.
So do you and Joseph share pizza?
Yeah, we share pizza. I mean, we definitely are going to discuss what the pizza situation is going to be. Joseph is the meat eater of the house, that's for sure, which is fine. I'm like, if I have meat, I think I'd put sausage on it over pepperoni. But yeah, I think he's pepperoni though. But
Pepperoni.
we
guy.
compromise.
Does Greeks put up with the half and half thing?
Yeah, we do.
Good.
Yes, we do. And you should eat it today. GreeksPizzeria.com. Downtown, 951 1969. 1969 because Greeks has been around for 50 years. Fun fact, hope I don't butcher this. The name Greeks came from the guy that started it, Anastasio. He was a Greek guy, and people would be like, hey, let's go to the Greeks guy's place and get the Greeks pizza. Hence the name Greeks.
I was wondering about that. That's a
Cute.
cool story.
Cute.
Yeah, 50 years.
That's incredible. That means you guys are doing something right.
Hope so. I think so. But yeah, those are my 2 fun facts about Greeks. I'll interject if I can think of anything else. I've only been Greeks for about, I started early January, so I'm still definitely learning the ropes and how to promote pizza. We were supposed to go to a pizza expo this month, but it got canceled, as one could imagine.
In Vegas.
In Las Vegas, yes. There's a bunch of cool seminars like pizza branding, women in pizza. So I was excited. But
The whips. You're a whip.
oh my God, what? I am changing my title.
That's perfect.
Head whip.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna order some new cards.
Yeah, new title. That's something.
So during this time, what's the best way for Greeks pizza fans to support you guys? I know you showed us some of those flyers. Is there anything specific you want to talk about?
I think that's a good question. Stump. I think, honestly, just ordering it and telling other people that we're doing carry out and delivery, telling people that we're doing this carry out and delivery of beer and seltzer, I think is super important. That's new and that's something that we want to get across. But, I'd be remiss to say only eat Greeks and tell people only eat Greeks, like eat local food. So, I think it's fairly contagious to do it. I mean, this morning I went and got some provider coffee and it just like feels good. So maybe just spreading the message of how like fulfilling it is to support going out and eating carry out. I understand that, expenses can be like a scary thing right now, but even ordering some breadsticks and telling people you got it and it was delicious, I think is really all that you guys would be the most helpful for us in this time.
For sure. We will definitely, you're on my list of local places to support. And even though I'm doing I've been sort of healthy lately and limiting, I'm like, it's like no rules anymore. So.
Oh,
Time
yeah.
for some pizza.
Yeah, no, eat pizza. I mean, there are salads there,
Yeah.
so you can eat a salad, but I mean, I think the pizza is where the money's at.
I would always make exceptions for Greeks, for sure.
Yeah.
You don't have to twist my arm.
Well, good. Hopefully everyone feels the same way.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
So, you're also an improv comic, so a performer. Joseph, he talked about that he's kind of like that's weighing down a little for him. But I was really surprised to learn that he considers himself an introvert, even though he's a performer. So, a lot of people have had multiple things in their lives and side things affected. So, how are you kind of dealing being more? I think you would consider yourself more of an extrovert, obviously, social butterfly. Personally, how are you kind of dealing with the new normal?
I'm like freaking out, kind of. It's very difficult. Yeah, it's hard. It feels like you have like this adventure and thirst for life, right? And it's kind of like when someone says you can't do something, it makes you want to do it even more so.
Mm-hmm.
I've had this discussion with people of whether or not quarantine would be better in the summertime or the wintertime, because summer you can go outside, but wintertime you're going to be like miserably cold anyways. So I'm on team winter side. Plus you can get out of the holidays thing. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent here. But anyways, it just sucks, right? I don't know. It's hard. It feels like this virtual communication thing is just, I don't know, a little not very organic. I don't know. It's just kind of hard. I mean, even for you guys having to like switch your podcast around and just seeing how other podcasts are done. It's just a weird new normal, right?
Mm-hmm. It's very weird.
Mm-hmm. How do you guys deal with it? This quarantine life?
Well, for me, like I'm actually busier than ever. Like I was like kind of freaking out about my calendar being cleared for like part of a day. And then once I started learning about Zoom and Joy and I talked about it, I'm like, hey, this is so easy. And we had like 14 people scheduled in like an hour because no one has anything to do. So it was like really easy to get people like, yeah, I'm free anytime. So
yeah,
I've been like super busy editing, posting, like uploading to YouTube, doing social media posts, still figuring out with Joy, like how to still get our stuff onto the actual podcast on Anchor. But we're also like really busy all of a sudden. We have 4 interviews scheduled today and more all next week. And so it's kind of cool for me because we're getting to talk to like a ton of people and learning about their experience. So we were like both really tired yesterday after like all the interviews.
I bet. It has been nice though. I've actually feel like this past week as I've been working a lot more than I think I have in the past. Just like, so that's been my benefit here, is being able to be distracted with trying to like
crisis management,
like email all these apartment complexes, try and reach out to news channels to see if they want to talk about it, getting all these stupid graphics that take way too long, but God love canva.com. So I have been really lucky to be able to just be busy at work for the time being anyways. So that is nice.
What are you doing, Joy? How are you holding up?
I've been cleaning a lot. So a lot of deep cleaning, throwing stuff away. Becoming a minimalist, I think. But yeah, just trying to stay busy and do productive things instead of just sitting around has helped me.
Yesterday, I realized I was like, I have 3 loads of laundry that haven't been done. And there is no reason to not be doing your laundry right now, because like we are all at home. And so, yes, I feel you on the cleaning situation. But I'm a very distracted person. So the laundry led to the closet, which led to purging clothes. And then it's like, shit, my clothes are in the dryer. I'm sorry. I'm getting off subject again.
No, I'm like, I totally feel you. I hate laundry. I hate everything about it. I'd rather just like throw it away and buy something new, which I'm not doing. I don't suggest doing that. But yeah, it's laundry's the worst. But it's important to don't trash your space right now. That's just gonna make you feel worse.
Yes, I agree.
I think we all have pets, so that is also really helpful. And it's like nice seeing that we're all home with the dog and giving him lots of attention, although he's totally spoiled anyway. But
well, I'm a stepmom to a cat, so we have a little bit different of a relationship. So I guess it's just my child that I have to be with all the time. I want a dog though, so
now's a good time to get a dog.
I was gonna say, yeah, you should get one now.
Get to bond.
Well, let's get Joseph back on the podcast because I ain't walking him by myself.
Walk the dog and the cat at the same time.
Ooh, actually, that would be fun because I don't think she would. I think she'd be very vocal about it. No, it's a fine cat. It's just we have feminine energy that are very like toxic,
clashing a little bit.
Yeah, but she's just vocal and meows quite a bit. Anyways, we don't need to talk about Darcy. It just makes me.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that you guys are doing okay, and Joseph's still busy with school and you're still busy. Definitely, I think we're all here counting our blessings, for the time being, and hopefully staying positive and healthy and productive, and I think we all are. So definitely best wishes. We'll be sharing all things Greeks, Sobro, and downtown. You guys are right below Blackacre, so we talked to Holly Miller, and that's great that 2 of my good friends are partnering. I really like to see that. It's really cool because you guys have the best stuff in the city, and you can have it together. So it's awesome that you guys work together that way.
Well, thanks for having me and letting me talk about it, and appreciate the time for sure.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. All right, send us some links and we'll get it out there. We'll be having some Greeks soon.
Sounds good.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.